Hey guys, what's up? It's River Rat Bassin here. It is September 25th today. Tomorrow is opening day of bow season here in Ohio. I think I'm going to try to get out and do what I can. I work in the evening, so I can't be out too long. It's early season anyway. I'm not too into early season bow hunting, but right around rut is really when I try to be out in the woods. But anyway, I wanted to make a short little video showing you guys kind of like how I prep for my bow season. It's not too intricate. I don't have a bunch of fancy gear. I use what I got. I'll show you guys what I got, how to use it, um, when to use it. Yeah, we'll see what we got going on here. Anyway, alright, so bow hunting here in Ohio in a spot that I found last year that I think I'm going to get into and hop in my climber. I'll show you guys that here in a little bit. Anyway, we'll start with like my clothing gear, like what I like to wear early season. This, I'm not too into wearing this early season just because it's 70 degrees right now and it's later in the evening, but in the morning I know it'll be chilly, so I might wear that. Usually I only wear this truthfully to like keep all my gear like compact, like my harness and stuff, and it keeps it all out of my way and everything smooth, that way I don't screw it up. This comes in handy, you know, if it's a colder early season, just a long sleeve little camo shirt. This is what I mainly wear though, like something like this, just like a little pullover, real lightweight. I don't know how old that is, but it stayed intact. It's got some things where the briars got it, whatever. But also this little cold gear Under Armour that comes in handy in the colder months. Always have a nice pair of thick socks. Don't overdo it with the socks because you don't want your feet sweating. Then when you're sitting there, it'll get all cold and freeze potentially. I don't have thick boots. You see what I rock year round. So binos, always key to have a pair of binos in there. This is just an extra strap that came with my tree stand, but I like to use it to hang my bags out of the tree and whatnot. That's my harness tether. I don't even know where my harness is. I'm gonna have to go back in the garage and get that. Can you tell I'm a bass fisherman? I just got these random freaking crawls laying around. Is it in my bag? This rope, this is a tow rope. Tote your bow up to your stand once you're up in the tree. And this dude, bow hanger, cheap little thing. This bag's pretty sweet. It's like a little compact bag. I like to keep everything in a compact bag when I'm up in my climber, just because it's kind of like a mobility thing. I don't like to be dragging a bunch of crap in the woods that I don't need. This lightweight gear. This is my main gear that I wear basically up until like October-ish. Little thin layering. It's literally not that thick. Good pair of hunting pants. Little rattle. I don't usually use that until rut. Yeah, same with this. This can come into play a little bit in early season, but not really. I don't really use these too often in early season, but more towards rut, I would definitely bring this out. Or if I see one cruising around, looks like he's looking for something, I might hit that grunt or a bleed or something. Just whatever the vibe's telling me. This is actually my girl's bag that she got, but I want to use it tomorrow just because it's a smaller bag, and I want to bring my camera and whatnot, so I'll probably need the extra little bag. Getting ate up by mosquitoes, so that's gonna be great tomorrow. That's first days of the season for you right there. Is mosquitoes. Boom. These are broadheads that I use. Honestly, I don't really. I mean, I don't really care too much what I use. Honestly, it's just kind of what I can afford that year and what I'm feeling might work the best. So we're gonna give these Schwackers a try this year. I've seen them do some damage on some deer from my buddies, so hopefully they do the trick this year. And this right here, little Walmart special. Gotta have some scent killer. Spray your clothes down, wash your clothes, spray yourself down, deodorant. What else we got? Oh, and this comes into play, like I said, kind of towards right. And my bow. Gotta have the release, obviously. My bow, just an old Parker Vanguard, I think it's called. I just picked this bow up this year, actually, for $100. The reason I have this bow is because somebody stole my bow out of my garage, so this is what I'm rocking with temporarily. Not a bad little setup, shoots pretty decent. I'll probably pop up a few little shots here in a minute, just to prepare myself for tomorrow morning. Make sure I'm in the zone. Yep, that's the rig. I'll show you my stand and whatnot too. Show you guys what I use. We are in the garage now. Here is the beast. Good old Summit Climber. I think this is like the Viper or something like that. One of the very first ones that they made in this style. My dad got me this for Christmas a few years ago, and I kind of just picked up bow hunting more like after I got it. So shout out to my dad for getting me the right gear for what I need to get one on the ground. Yep, that's the tree stand. Oh, ignore the baby toys. My son is not big enough for these yet, so they're out in the garage. This stand, it weighs roughly like, I'd say good 50 pounds maybe. I'll have to look up the specs on it and tell you guys exactly what one it is, but it's a great stand. Do recommend getting one of these. It'll get you in a lot of trees. But if you do have the money, I would rather have like a really portable hang-on stand and climbing sticks, like the newer generation of hunters are kind of getting into, especially on public land where you have to be in and out of there unless you want your stuff stolen. But this guy, I'll leave it out of my family's land overnight and it's fine in the morning. But I always take it out of the woods because, for one, the straps can rot. Obviously the frame of it can rust. All kinds of stuff. I just take care of my stuff, so I gotta get it out of the woods. It'd be sitting on my conscience all day. But yeah, there's the stand. That's what I use. On to the next stand. Down there's a target. I'm guessing that's about 20, 25. Definitely not over 25 though. We'll set up the camera and see if it can't capture me shooting the nice group. I doubt I'll shoot another nice group. It's not a bad bow. This right here, a day before the first day of season, that's a good sight to see. I'm not the greatest, so I'm really happy with that. Hopefully I make a good clean shot on a deer. Good morning, guys. Ladies and gentlemen. It's River Rat Bassin here. Today is opening day of bow season, 2020 bow season. We are going to hit some public land today if the spot's open. If the spot is open, we're going to hit it. If not, we'll hit my private land that I have permission to hunt on from my family. Let's see, what else am I going to talk about? You can see it's daylight right now. I'm a little bit late. It's almost 9 o'clock, but I had to drive about a half hour away, like one way, to get my harness this morning from my dad's house, because I'm not going into the woods like without a harness. That would be very stupid. If you guys forget it, take the time to go back. It might be a mistake you make if you don't. Number one thing in the woods is safety, for sure. I mean, I just had my son, and I got my beautiful woman waiting on me at home, my family that loves me, that they enjoy my company. So I definitely try to take care of myself in the woods. I'm going to grab a bite to eat, probably some more coffee, and we're going to get into the spot, hopefully. If not, no big deal. We're just going to get in a tree today. That's the real goal. Don't have too much time today. I got to work at 6 o'clock, so kind of hunting midday, early season. Not ideal, but we're just going to rock with it. Can't complain about much. We'll be in the woods. So anyway, we'll see you later when we get to the spot, wherever we're going to hunt today. Peace. We are approaching the first spot. Hopefully there's nobody in there, but if there is, we'll just move on. A couple things I want to talk about today. Like, my goal is to basically just get into a good tree, or to find some good sign of deer, because I haven't really been out too much for scouting, so I'm kind of just winging it this morning. But I'm going off the knowledge I learned last year, so it's kind of an advantage in a way, because I haven't been down in here. I don't think many people do, so I'm going to check this first spot out, see if anybody's here on opening day. Early season, I like to just kind of hang out right on the edge of some bedding, in between that and some food or some water. Usually, if you can find some deer sign, you find a deer, but we'll see how that goes today. Anyway, wish me luck. I'll probably get with you when I get suited up here. It doesn't look like anybody's here, so that's good. That is good, because there's nobody here. I'm so happy right now. Alright, tagged, licensed, and ready to rock.